Hello, welcome back. Last time I got thrown for a loop by Capacitor, and kind of lost sight of one of my goals and thought I had something going, but no, it did not accomplish something that has to be accomplished for the room. Alright, so I'm in here. I need to kill the monsters and exit the room, sure. Okay. I need to just kind of start from scratch here and understand what just in general I'm trying to do. This statue was the most out of reach thing to kill. I'm rediscovering once again that cracked walls are only 1 tall. I knew that at one point, but I keep forgetting because it's a little intuitive. Okay, so, right, the whole capacitor mechanism. There's a lot to it. There's this, like, 2-level thing going on where I can't just highlight the thing I interact with. I have to go an extra layer or 2 of interaction to figure out what it actually does. Well, really, there's just a lot to it. It's easiest to just play with it and figure it out that way. So, yeah, remind me. Charging means that when I start a discharge cycle... Yeah, so a side effect of this is it opens that door. Got a weird idea. Don't think I can do anything about it. I had the idea of double toggling this. That wouldn't do anything. Probably. Like to keep that thing contained for a moment while I do something else, but no, I don't think that means anything at all. So, the deal with the capacitor is that these 3 things are all controlled by it. You are only controlled by that thing up there. That toggles both of those, yeah. So, like, these 3... No. These 4 doors... Yeah, sure. The 4 doors that are in the puzzle are the main 4 doors in the puzzle. I mean, there's a few more, but you know. Okay, so interference patterns. This toggles all 3 of those. This toggles just that one. This toggles those 2. So these 2 are never out of sync. Whatever the state of this door is, no. No, they are. Okay. So this can be in any state compared to all those others. These 2 can get out of sync because there are 2 different things that control each one. Or like... Yeah, so they're both toggled by this pressure plate. But only one is toggled by this toggle switch. Okay, sure. For this door, it is only toggled by the toggle switch. Okay, so yeah, there's... I mean, there are interconnections here, but any of these doors can be up when any of the others is down. In case that matters. I mean, in theory. In practice, that might not end up being so true. Okay. So I don't yet know what to do with this flying bomb bug. I'm now also not really sure what to do with this one on the door. The statue has to die. The way that happens is clearly by bomb bug getting elevated on here. This seems like the main component of the room. A way to make that reasonably friendly, is for you to do it. So I can make those inputs, and if I could time them in such a way that this bomb bug arrived here at the moment that exploded, then the statue would die. There are 2 other bomb bugs I could also possibly use for that purpose. No. Yeah. Technically this one could be used, it's just a little harder. Technically this one could be used, it's just a little harder. This is the easiest. It's like this is made for the flying snake, and it's the closest one. However, despite this being the closest one, it's not very close to the discharge switch. On a full charge... doing things manually, that's how far I get before this closes. Nowhere close enough. I can't move you, and I can't do a whole lot to remotely activate a bomb bug. So 1 explosion is going here, and the problem I had last time was that I wanted to use 2 to chain to the discharge switch. But then that leaves 0 for blowing up the statue rubble, which has to happen at the end somehow. So this is weird, then. There isn't going to be just a piece of statue rubble here that gets blown up completely separately from the rest of the puzzle. This clearly interlinks with something else that's happening. Okay, so then why not... Okay, so it could be... there could be 2 separate steps. One for getting the... there could be a separate step of getting a bomb bug on here and then priming it that don't have to both happen during the same charge cycle. The problem is I just don't have a way to prime it during a charge cycle. I can't get up high near it as far as I can tell. Can I, like, open both of these at once? I don't think so. If I blow up the statue rubble, remind me exactly what happens. Just everything goes away, and yeah, that's enough explosion to fully cover everywhere you could be standing, unless you can somehow stand there, which you cannot. Or here, which you cannot. And then I would be left without a way to dispose of you. Okay. Okay, I got a silly, ridiculous idea. Let's do something silly and ridiculous. Ah, I can't do it. I was gonna blow this up and then swap that onto it to hold it for a moment. This is a very curious mechanism, like, I just keep wondering about this, but, like, I need to worry more about the statue. I have never killed this statue, and I know of no way to do it. Using any number of resources. There was the theory of line up 2 bomb bugs here and here, get the 3rd one up here to blow up the statue, use the Angry Eye beam to set off the capacitor, and then just time everything. So yeah, that's the closest I have to knowing of a way to kill this statue. But that definitively fails the room because this can never release then. This Angry Eye is primarily for hitting that toggle switch. But surely your laser is used for something else. But if that something else is an explosion chained to here, then that's 2 bomb bugs used without the ability to use a 3rd one. Wait a second. Okay, new idea. Can I get taxied? I can't demonsterify this, so there's nothing to taxi on. Like, if I can ever stand here, that statue just dies, if you're up high. If I can ever, well, if I can stand here or here, like anywhere in your sight line. Or here. Ooh. Don't think I can do it, but that's interesting. Maybe I'm awakening the statue. I doubt it, because that would make this door redundant. Yeah, this would do literally nothing if I were awakening the statue. So just in terms of how the puzzle is phrased, that doesn't make any sense. I also think I don't have a way to do it. While there is a statue and a pushable block in the puzzle, both accessible to me, and theoretically a means to elevate myself, that block is a monster, and none of the hot coals are accessible to me, and there's no poison. Or Pacific floor, so this cannot be used for taxiing. And there's nothing else for me to stand on, really. Okay. So then, can I taxi somebody else? That wouldn't mean anything, because I can just get a bomb bug here relatively easily. Oh, hang on, what about... Here's something I haven't considered. Angry Eye down low, prime facing south, then pop upward. Oh, that's doable. Is it? No, not really. And again, that makes this door redundant. I'm putting a bomb bug up here, like, I know I am. It's just, I don't know how. And yeah, the only other thing that toggles this door... Well, now hold up. Can't I do this solution? Like, if I were to... Okay. How would I set this up? Remind me of something. The Angry Eye Beam doesn't continue killing after things unstack. Yes, it finishes its killing before gravity asserts itself? Is that true? Well, apparently. Okay, so I might need to dismount this bomb bug. If I dismount these two bomb bugs, and put them here and here, I'm over in this direction. I do that, this starts discharging. I'm down here, I prime that. It's discharging right now, and I time it such that you pop up. No, you don't. Move order actually forbids this solution, because you will... Or can I... No. Because you have to be down on Leaf's turn, then up on your own turn. You're either going to be up on Leaf's turn, or you will beam before this bomb bug moves. Yeah, I've seen that laser detach. But that's from release. Yeah, but press is the same, because this moves after the... No, hang on, move happens before action. No, that would still work. Okay, can I set it up to C? I cannot dismount you without exploding you, so you're the one in this hypothetical solution that destroys the statue rubble. So my goal then is to dismount these two, get them into an arrangement such that a laser here starts a capacitor discharge, then prime this facing south to fire at the statue, clean up the rubble, just toss this in the thing, and... yeah, then that's everything. Okay, so then... This does feel a whole lot like I'm kind of breaking things. Yeah, okay, I do want this charged. I do want it charged additionally, right? Yeah, you're fine as you are. Bombug dismounted. Laser obstructed, but that's okay, actually. I don't mind in that direction. Yes, I do, actually. So to avoid laser obstruction, let's do this. Okay, here's an idea. A short charge. Yes, okay, so now I can convince you to do that sidestep. But I can't convince the... No, that doesn't synchronize with the Angry Eye firing. Yeah, now those things are incompatible with each other. Maybe I'm okay with that rebel being there. Let's imagine that I might be. Okay, so now I can operate on this. And I can pull you down whenever I wish. The question then is, how do I get this down? The answer is I don't right now. Alright, so do I do a separate step where the Angry Eye somehow... What about a real short charge cycle? Oh, here we go. So that did basically everything I wanted it to do. Alright, I like the things I'm seeing. How protected is this bomb bug from a laser right now? I think it will blow up. I am correct. But the laser also stops. Yeah, just like a laser can hit a statue and stop, but still kill the statue. It's the same principle. Okay, well this should work. Right? Again, doesn't seem in the spirit of the room, but I think it will solve it. Right, so I need to do some capacitor charging. Wait, but now you're up. Now you are up. So this is reversed. Right, I'm not taking that into consideration. Could I do another iteration of this to unreverse you? No, that's no longer possible. Okay, so that's why this solution doesn't work, because otherwise... You start the discharge, I wait a little moment, I prime you, then you pop up and fire at the statue. But none of that happens because because this has been toggled. Okay. Do I ever have an opportunity to untoggle that? Not particularly. Hold on, I can sacrifice. Does that help? Because I don't need the monster block for any other purpose at the moment. But... now this is the charge cycle, which requires me to be here, so I can't prime you and have you fire that way. I think this is a one-time use switch. I mean, technically, I could use one of my resources that I'm still gonna need to do... Actually, no, I don't think I can. That would require me to teleport here with... No, no. Wait. No. Hang on, but if this is discharged... You won't see me because there's statue rubble there! Okay. Very funny. Also, that doesn't work. What if I do it here? Well, I die. And also that doesn't take me up. Wait, no, it was this one I wanted to hit. But since I'm also hitting the discharge switch, then the only way would be to use both. And actually, even then, I don't think I can. Yeah. No, I really cannot. Also, that didn't work. Ah, because it happens late because it wasn't me doing it. Yeah, okay, so this doesn't go anywhere. Alright. What does? I think the part of this idea that I need to discard is the bomb bug chain here and here. Because that just uses too many. If I need one here, and that takes 2, then I'm left with 0. Yeah, that's a 4 bomb bug solution when I have only 3 accessible. Is this toggled by any? No, it is only toggled by this. So that is strictly a capacitor charged... Well, a capacitor discharged up door. Is there some way to discharge slower? Is there some way for me to move faster? Alright, let's just try interacting with every element in the room. So this statue kind of gets in my way, yes. But if I just start a discharge cycle and go like that... You stay down, and yes, I can do this, and it's fine. Yeah, that's the same opening as I used before. And I'm never toggling this again anyway, just because it put that thing down. I think that becomes impossible. Yeah, I think that becomes impossible. So this is the state, yeah, so this is still the best I'm gonna do. Probably. If this is still the best I'm gonna do, then how from here can I do everything? I have 2 bomb bugs on the ground and 1 that I can move pretty freely. So this almost looks like a good state. Okay, there's one more thing of interest that I can do here. Let's just get you to safety. Yeah, just hide over here, maybe. Or, you know, go in here. I got an idea. Well, I can't put you all the way in there without losing my monster block, so whatever. So that's a way to make that bomb bug hop off. The snake without exploding immediately. It would have to be, yeah, in this arrangement. That's cool. Okay, that feels like something meaningful. These two are coming to meet each other. Okay, 3 bomb bugs on the ground, therefore the flying snake isn't doing anything anymore. I don't really want 3 bomb bugs on the ground, though, do I? Do I? Okay, can I do anything from here? Angry Eye also has to die at some point, but that's easy to achieve. I can just do that whenever I want. But I kinda don't really want that, do I? So this is a toggle I have control over, but it doesn't do much of anything. But my problem remains of the travel time between here and there. Okay, well, let's do the thing I was talking about then. And I can scare a little critter into getting onto that whenever I want. Or even two of them if I wanted that. I don't. But if I wanted it, I could have it. Okay. Yep, you're up high. Cool. How can I prime you? Okay, here's a new idea. Requires you to fire south up high, which would already do that. I was gonna chain from the bomb bug that's riding a snake to this one with this laser, but that would just kill you anyway. Monsters don't just cooperatively sit on my head and stay there, so I can't, like, have a statue walk onto my back and then walk it over here and be in good shape or anything. Yeah, I just don't see what I can do from here to convince you to explode. Yes, but how do I make that go up in the same turn? Well, I mean, I have everything on the ground. Let's at least try the solution that I won't work, the one I was trying to do last time. Because I think I can do that much. Alright, you stay where you are. Do this. Come here. No, this is up. That's okay. That's where I want it. Right? No, it's not. No, I still have that problem. Never mind, I still cannot do this. I mean, alright, fine. So I'll at least set this off in the direction that I wanted to. Yeah! Yep. But you're already discharged. And if you were charged, that laser wouldn't have fired. From here, alright, with a full charge. Just to be sure I know what I think I know. Closest I can get. Oh no, I can do it. Oh, I have lots of time to spare. Oh, if I have that much time to spare, then isn't the answer... Wait, I really have that much? Right, because it's 2 moves from this, plus 1 from the bomb bug itself exploding and not my turn, plus the amount of time... Yeah, okay, this is more viable than I thought. So, I'm just gonna get you safely out of the way. How about over here? Okay, I think I solved it by accident. So full charge does give me enough time, okay. Okay, okay. I was on the right track after all. I just thought I wasn't. So the laser wasn't involved, it was the other thing. That does make it a little weird about the monster block, though. I feel like there was still, like, the toggling of that door was an element I did not use. So which thing did I do that was not meant to be part of the solution, I wonder? Anyway, it is a solution, and I will take it. Alright, so power plant continues. This says, high voltage, keep out. Yep, I hear ya. Slug's doing things. My interactions here are... oh no. Very scary. Okay, that's a little preview of this room. Next time I'll pick apart whatever's going on here. And I'll see you then.